Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, cleanup continues after Thursday's train derailment in DeSoto. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Emily Haugen. 3rd District Representative Derek Van Orden held a meeting with officials today after Thursday's train derailment in DeSoto. In the crash, 4 BNSF crew members were taken to a hospital, treated for minor injuries, and later released. The derailed train cars were removed yesterday. Van Orden says he was in Stoddard last week and spoke with BNSF Railroad, who assured him the tracks were safe amid record flooding.
Thursday, these trains shot off the rails and wound up in the Mississippi River. So 1 week ago, I was assured by the BNSF Railroad that they're taking all the precautions they could to make sure that this wouldn't happen, and it did.
Today, Van Orden spoke with officials at all levels to discuss what can be done going forward. Van Orden thanked federal, state, and local officials for showing up and responding to the derailment quickly.
I'm really proud. If anything comes out of this that's good, it's the fact that Wisconsinites know what they're doing. These men standing behind me are awesome. They just are.
There's a federal investigation into what caused this derailment. Crawford County's Emergency Management Director Jim Hackett told News 8 yesterday crews will work continuously pending any severe weather until the scene is cleared. Now to the crisis in Sudan. Tonight, the U.S. government is warning thousands of Americans who live in the war-torn country the time is running out to exit safely. Several hundred Americans are already on the move, traveling 500 miles by bus to the port of Sudan. From there, they'll be taken by boat to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. CBS's Rami Incognito is there.
CBS News can confirm that those Americans fleeing Sudan boarded a convoy of 18 buses on Friday, then drove about 12 hours towards the eastern coast, all the while protected by what's called top cover, likely implying that they were protected by U.S. military drones. From there, they will then sail another 12 hours across the Red Sea to where we are here in Jeddah. This morning, we watched a ship pull into the naval port with nearly 2,000 evacuees from Sudan. That carried a mix of UN and humanitarian workers, a mix of nationalities, as well as Sudanese citizens. And they are all fleeing because Sudan's military and its strongest paramilitary force, the RSF, or Rapid Support Forces, are now in full-blown conflict, fighting each other, trying to protect their own base of power. And Sudan's civil society is now breaking down with access to food, water, hospitals, and the internet all crumbling. That ship carrying those Americans is expected to land here tomorrow.
Mainly quiet, maybe just a few leftover isolated showers in some spots around the Cooley region, but that wasn't the case here earlier today. Let me go ahead and show you what we got going on now, though, and you can see maybe just a couple of spots here of some very light showers across portions of the area. It's very hit and miss, though, but again, you know, earlier today we did see some widespread scattered showers across the area starting early this morning and then really just continued off and on throughout the remainder of the day, associated with a broad upper-level low-pressure system that we've been watching spinning over the Great Lakes. Current temperature readings are into the 40s, 42 in Eau Claire, 43 in La Crosse, 38 in Viroqua, currently 45 down in Prairie du Chien, and 44 in Boscobel. So here's a check on your 8-to-8 forecast for the day tomorrow. We'll start off with a few rain showers, and it could even mix in with a little bit of some snow, depending on how cold those temperatures can get. But the rest of the day tomorrow, as those temperatures warm up, the precipitation should mainly be in the form of rain throughout the day, with those temperature readings well into those mid-40s, which is very unseasonably cold for this time of the year, and a bit of a breeze too out of the northwest, around 15 to 25 miles an hour or so. Occasional gust even higher to that, maybe up towards 30 miles an hour in the day, making its way for some gusty showers to kind of move through the area as well. But more details coming up in my full weather forecast. I'll time things out as well.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Derek. Well, they're having a pint for a good cause. Pints for Polio happened tonight. It was a pub crawl where people could hit local bars to fund polio vaccinations in third world countries.
We're almost at the end of this effort to eradicate polio from the face of the earth. So really we're just going for a big push. We'd love for the community to get involved, and along with the Rotarians.
Callers got a passport, a pint glass, a koozie, and 3 drink tickets. It all wrapped up at 9 tonight. And in La Crosse this morning, bikes are for sale. Items left behind at the La Crosse Police Department's evidence locker were put up for auction at the Bike Barn on Isle of Plume. Organizers say this auction is good for those searching for a bike or some bargains.
Sometimes you can get a pretty decent bike for a decent price. Otherwise, depending on how many people show up at the auction, there could be a slight bidding war and it could go a little bit higher than expected.
So the Bike Barn has 200 to 300 bikes, so anyone in town who's lost their bike, you can look for it there. If you'd like to look for your lost or stolen bike, its open hours are from 4:30 until 6 in the evening on the first Wednesday of each month, and that goes until October. And it's graduation season. Over at St. Mary's University in Winona, 230 graduates walked the stage at the spring 2023 commencement. Seniors were honored with their degrees and love from their family members. If you've got a loved one who is in the ceremony today and you weren't able to go, no need to worry. We'll post a link to that stream on our website, news8000.com. And book lovers are taking over downtown Viroqua this weekend. It is the first annual Riches and Rivers Book Festival. Tourists and neighbors alike are celebrating a love of books. Organizer Maggie Strittmatter says the festival has been a great success so far, and it was the perfect opportunity to celebrate local authors.
We are really kind of eclectic here in Viroqua, and we love to celebrate reading and writing.
Today was day 2 of the festival. There was a book fair, book gardens, and authors at different locations throughout downtown. Strittmatter says the feedback has been wonderful, and she's grateful for a community that helped make it all possible. And tomorrow, the event celebrates poetry. Another mass shooting now to other news has left multiple people dead. Police in Texas say a man gunned down 5 people from a nearby house after he was asked to stop firing rounds. The FBI is helping authorities in the search for the suspected gunman. Authorities also released the names of the victims. Gracie White reports from Cleveland, Texas.
Authorities in Texas say a man armed with an AR-style rifle shot and killed 5 neighbors, including an 8-year-old child. All of the victims are said to be from Honduras. The San Jacinto County Sheriff says a manhunt for the 38-year-old suspect, Francisco Oropeza, continued into Saturday.
The tracking dogs from Texas Department of Corrections picked up the scent, and then they lost that scent in the water or whatever.
We will be here until we are no longer needed, to include when the subject is arrested.
The deadly violence started in the town of Cleveland, about 45 miles north of Houston, before midnight Friday. According to authorities, the family had asked the suspect to stop firing rounds just before the attack.
A gentleman stepped out of his house, said, "Hey, we're trying to keep an infant to bed," and he says it's his property. He'll do whatever he pleases on his property. The man went back in the house. Next thing they know, he's walking up the driveway with the rifle in hand.
When I heard the shooting, we were in bed, and my kids, I have 2 babies, they got scared. But we're like, well, it's normal, they're always shooting.
The sheriff said 10 people were inside the home and no one else was hurt. It's believed the suspect was intoxicated at the time and ran toward a heavily wooded forest a few miles away. Grace White for CBS News, Cleveland, Texas.
Texas has suffered several mass shootings in recent years, including last year's attack at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde and a racist attack at an El Paso Walmart in 2019. And coming up on News 8, cuts for change. A backpack barber is helping one city's homeless population feel brand new. That's coming up later. But first, marijuana is one step closer to legalization in Minnesota. Hear from people on both sides of the cannabis debate after the break.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads.
It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $37.50 total cash allowance on all 2023 Silverado pickups with a turbo high-output engine.
Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Marijuana is one step closer to legalization in Minnesota. In just the last few days, the Minnesota Senate passed its cannabis bill. The legislation will allow adults 21 and older to buy, sell, and use marijuana. The House passed its own version of the bill on Tuesday in the Senate, but not a single Republican voted in favor of the bill. And now they're sharing their concerns. John Lauritsen talked with people on both sides of the debate.
This bill simply is not ready.
With recreational marijuana as close as it's ever been to becoming legal in Minnesota, Senate Republicans took time to highlight their concerns that range from public health to public safety.
Number one, we don't have a reliable road test. That is key for driving under the influence.
GOP Senators Carla Nelson and Mark Johnson say they're worried law enforcement officers will have a harder time keeping roadways safe if a cannabis bill becomes law. They're also worried that increased marijuana use would lead to more substance abuse and that local governments won't have any control when it comes to regulating marijuana sales.
The reality is the implications of this particular bill that's up today on the Senate floor are very dire for the state of Minnesota, and it's not a joking matter.
Differences between the House and Senate bills have to do with taxes and possession. The Senate bill allows for someone 21 or older to have 5 pounds of cannabis in their home. The House bill allows for 1.5 pounds.
Well, I think people who are opposed to cannabis legalization will say it's never ready.
Ryan Winkler is the chairman for Minnesota is Ready, a group that's been pushing for legalizing marijuana. He highlighted the positives of a potential cannabis law, including automatically expunging low-level cannabis convictions from people's criminal records.
This bill is ready, and Minnesota is ready for cannabis legalization. People know that adults can make responsible decisions for cannabis, and the system of prohibition that we have had for so long hasn't worked.
At the Capitol, John Lauritsen, WCCO News.
Now that the bill passed the Senate, it heads to conference committee to iron out the differences before it goes to Governor Tim Walz. The governor just said it's the right move for Minnesota, and he will sign it into law. Coming up on News 8, a course to prevent crashes. How Gunderson's Teen Car Control Clinic is getting young drivers all ready for the roads.
And I'm First Warn meteorologist Eric Sibley. We saw some off and on showers today, plus some unseasonably cool-like temperatures across the area. Tomorrow may be very similar to that. I'll have the details coming up after the break.
A new day has dawned on the all-new Maury's, Audi, and Volkswagen of La Crosse. Feel the luxury of Maury's Audi as soon as you enter the new state-of-the-art Audi dealership. Audi technology and style incorporated into Maury's La Crosse Audi sales and service. Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse features an upbeat, high-tech atmosphere. Having service done, enjoy our relaxing lounge as you wait. Come experience excellence at the new and improved Volkswagen of La Crosse. New building, new location, same friendly staff. Maury's Audi and Volkswagen of La Crosse.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you qualified to do this?
What? Especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner?
I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love. Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Shop for a cause at Home Sleep Express. Donate $10 to help ovarian cancer research, and Home will give you 10% off any Luxuria or Thomas Cole sleep mattress, plus free shipping. Give $10, get 10% off sale prices, only at Home Sleep Express.
Spring is here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Seed potatoes, onion sets, sweet onion plants, bulk seeds, succulents, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
In La Crosse today, a course to prevent crashes. Gunderson Health System's Teen Car Control Clinic teaches young drivers behind-the-wheel exercises and increased awareness. Lessons range from weight transfer to learning what to do when your car skids. Organizers say the kids were nervous at first, but that changed as the day went on.
As the day goes on and they get that experience and they get more comfortable with what we're doing and what we're showing them, by the end of the day, they're all really excited and really happy that they took the course.
And over 24 students took the course today. Well, there was fire safety and fun at the La Crosse Children's Museum today. Kids got to check out firefighters' gear, learned how to make an emergency exit plan, and ask questions about fire safety. Fire department says it's never too early to teach kids to be fire safe.
When you're a new parent, there's some things that you have to learn, and adjusting your fire safety awareness because you now have children in the home is also going to be really important.
The fire department encourages families to make sure they have a working smoke alarm and work out a plan. This seemed very timely with all of the wildfires we had not last week, but a few weeks ago.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, good to be aware, right?
It's always good to have a plan, you know, so definitely practice those plans and give yourself, extra time as well. Kind of put those family plans, practice them and put them into action when it's the time is right, so exactly. So it's always good to have those kind of things in your home. We were as far as weather today, we were tracking some off and on rain showers across the area, and we're getting a bit of a break now, as you can see behind me on the radar picture, but only a couple of leftover spotty isolated showers really, and a lot of this is so light, the radar kind of detects things, what's happening from the ground up. So the radar is down here in La Crosse, and you can see that it's probably picking up some stuff aloft and maybe not necessarily hitting the ground, but nonetheless we still have some showers on the radar picture. And you can see the satellite picture showing that over the last 18 hours or so we had some wraparound effects of clouds and some of those scattered rain showers that move through. So we're getting a break right now from this low pressure system centered over the Great Lakes region, but that same system, however, is going to be affecting our weather pattern as we head into tomorrow. Today we had those off and on showers move through. Otherwise it was a very cloudy day. Right around 1:30, we saw some more rain that kind of moved through the area as well, and kind of off and on periods of rain showers that moved through. Otherwise, it was again cloudy. We were also treated to a nice sunset here tonight around 7:30, 8 o'clock this evening, as you can see there. Beautiful there to end the Saturday, and temperatures today were at 50 degrees just before 3 p.m. Still well below that average high of 66. Currently in La Crosse, it's 43 and clear. Visibility looking good at 10 miles. Northwest winds at 10. As far as the almanac goes in Eau Claire, we were at 48 today here, still well below that average high of 63, and we're currently at 42 degrees with cloudy skies and northwest winds at 8 miles an hour. Here's where we stood today for those high temperatures: upper 40s, low 50s, even the mid 50s down in Boscobel today. You reached a high of 56. For tonight, 38 degrees with some showers also still possible. Otherwise, it's going to be another unseasonably cold night. Northwest winds at 10 to 20, making things slightly chilly. For tomorrow, 44 degrees, morning rain showers mixed in with a little bit of snow as well. Otherwise, later in the day, we're expecting windy with rainy conditions. Northwest winds at 20 to 30 miles an hour. So as we head into Sky Tracker overnight tonight, the rain and snow should come down. It looks like as those temperatures cool down, it may just allow for some of this to transition over to snow overnight into early tomorrow morning. By 10 o'clock, we could still be dealing with some snow showers across the area. I'm not really expecting a whole lot of accumulation with the snow, however, maybe around a trace or so. But other than that, it's going going to be transitioning to rain as we head to the afternoon tomorrow, and some leftover scattered spotty showers are still possible late tomorrow afternoon and also into the early evening perhaps. Heading into early Monday, we start off the day looking cloudy, temperatures into the upper 30s, low 40s by sunrise on Monday. By around the afternoon, 1 o'clock, still very cloudy with temperatures well below average into the 40s, and really the same could be said here as we head into Monday night. Now, as far as how much rain we could see here, just anywhere between, a half inch to just under an inch of rain. Not really expecting a whole lot there. A check on your 8-day forecast showing that we will be looking at some mostly sunny conditions after we get through these next couple of days of some wet conditions. And in fact, high temperatures could rise just below 70 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday, with slight chances of thunderstorms and maybe some showers by the end of the week.
Did you see that there was a double rainbow today?
I did not. Did you take a picture?
Dua took a picture of it. It's
okay.
Beautiful. Look on her Facebook, guys. I'm promoting Dua's Facebook for her.
Well, check out Dua's Facebook page for that beautiful
gorgeous.
Rainbow.
It's like a complete rainbow, and then there's a side.
I love rainbows.
It's awesome. All right, cool. Thanks, Derek. Coming up in sports, it's day 3 of the NFL draft. Find out who's coming to Green Bay. And we've got high school track at UWL for the Knights of Columbus relays. Cade has those highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. At Mayo Clinic Health System, get personalized specialty care with access to experts from orthopedics to neurosurgery and cardiology to cancer care, all close to home.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Spring has sprung, the grass has riz. I wonder where the furniture is. At King Furniture, of course.
During our spring clearance event, save an additional 10% off our already low prices. Plus, take advantage of 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, dining rooms, and more. With our huge selection of in-stock furniture, low price guarantee, and free delivery, why shop anywhere else?
It's the King Furniture Spring Clearance Sale.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Cade Overton.
Well, we've got another wet weekend here in La Crosse, but that wasn't going to stop the return of the Knights of Columbus relays. The host school, Aquinas, hasn't hosted the event in 5 years due to a mix of COVID and bad weather, but it's returned, and over 20 teams from across the state, including a ton of our area teams, were giving it their all. So many great athletes competing this morning. We're going to start with the girls' distance medley. Onalaska had the top time coming into the race, and they were going to end the race taking home gold. That's Allie Thomas crossing the finish line with a time of 13 minutes and 13 seconds for the Hilltoppers. And next up was the boys' race, and this one came down to the photo finish. Onalaska's Nick Rudrud trying to stay in front, but Winona's Jared Lewis just barely passing him to take first place by just 0.14 of a second. Boys 110-meter hurdles goes to Blake Theory of Prairie du Chien, taking first place with a time of 15.25. He was flying. And for the girls' side, it's Bree Eckerman of Mauston. She took home first place. Westby's Megan Nelson not too far behind her, taking third. Girls 100-meter dash, Holman freshman Lydia Lazarescu taking first place. Cashin's Braylee Hyatt right behind her in second. and Onalaska's Taylor Moline rounding out the top 3. And for the boys side, it's the defending state champion Colin Kazemius showing off at his future collegiate track, and the Aquinas Blue Gold was flying, finishing with a time of 10.76, a new personal record and a new Aquinas school record as well. All right, switching gears to football, we've made it through 2 days of the draft. The Packers went defense on day 1, and then they went tight end, wide receiver, tight end yesterday, trying to build up some weapons for Jordan Love. Now, day 3 gets a little interesting because Green Bay has 9 draft picks. Now, odds are not all of them are going to make an immediate impact right away, but with 9 picks, you got to hope that one of these guys turns into something. In round 4, the Packers went back to the defensive side of the ball with Colby Wooden, a defensive tackle from Auburn. He's 6'4", 273 pounds, and has a lot of size and quickness. He comes out of the SEC, so he's been facing some of the best talent college has to offer. In round 5, the Packers went QB, picking up Sean Clifford out of Penn State. Now, Jordan Love will still certainly be their guy, but with Rodgers out the door, Green Bay needed to fill their quarterback room. Clifford was a 4-year starter in college and has a lot of experience at the position, so if anything does happen to Love, they've got a little insurance. Also in round 5, they went with another wideout, Dontavian Wicks from Virginia, a smart route runner who will add to a very young wide receiver room and will hopefully be yet another weapon for Jordan Love. All right, in round 6, the Packers got a defensive end from Bowling Green and a kicker from Georgia. And then in round 7, a corner from Kentucky, a running back from Central Michigan, a safety from Iowa State, and with their last pick, they got a wide receiver from Charlotte. All right, for the Vikings, it's been sort of a quiet draft for them. They had just 2 picks in the first 2 days, and then on day 3, they had just 4 picks. They added to their defense, adding a safety and defensive tackle, both from LSU. Then they went offense and got a quarterback out of BYU and a running back from UAB. All right, let's go to American Family Field. Brewers hosting the Angels, 2 on in the 3rd. Joey Weimer with a nice little ground ball. Let it catch up a bit. Joey Weimer with a nice little ground ball. He's going to get thrown out at first, but the run does come in to score, and the Brewers take the lead. A few batters later, Willie Adames up with 2 outs, and he pokes one out to center field. Mike Trout coming in, but he can't hold on to the catch. A run scores, and Adames is in with an RBI. And then the Brewers with a little 2-out rally. William Contreras smokes one to deep left field. That bounces off the wall. Adames comes in to score, part of a 3-run inning from Milwaukee. That would help them go on to win 7-5. They'll be going for the series sweep tomorrow afternoon. And the Twins were in action earlier today at home against the Royals, and they came up a little short as Kansas City gets the win 3-2. They'll go again tomorrow. That's all I've got tonight. We'll be right back.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
Hi, this is Mike from Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln. So a lot has changed in the Lincoln world. We're the last luxury vehicle available in Winona County. And now we've picked up the La Crosse market as well because they no longer have a Lincoln dealer. So we're proud to pick up that area. We've been selling Lincoln since 1977. We have a full line service department that can take care of all your Lincoln needs. We sell and service the entire lineup. See us. We're on the sunny side of 61, Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln, Winona.
You have a day before you. Make it the best it can be with Holiday Inn Express and Suites. How about breakfast to start your day? Coffee, milk, juice, hot food, cold food, brain food. Because you need it for that important meeting in our meeting space. And let's not forget about the afternoon workout to help you keep up with your goals. But your day can't be all work and no play, so you have set aside time for your family in the water.
Come make it a day at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Onalaska La Crosse.
Sometimes in louder situations, it's tough to hear what others are saying.
We just thought, why not get a baseline so that we know where we're at?
I think the staff is very friendly.
They live here in our community. They care about the people that live here. They want to help people hear better. I feel like we're in the business of keeping people's eyes healthy, but I feel like keeping your ears healthy is also very important, and all of our senses are important.
Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. It's Harley's 120th anniversary, and we are celebrating all year long. Our new 2023s are on the floor with new models, new colors, but that classic Harley ride. Plus, we have awesome anniversary apparel, including custom helmets, limited edition clothes, riding gear, and more. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
Well, there's nothing like the feeling of a fresh haircut. Anna McAllister shares the story of how one South Florida man is helping the homeless community by offering haircuts at no cost to them.
There's something about getting a fresh cut that makes a man feel brand new.
I don't only feel good, I look good now.
But it's the man behind the chair that's been using his clippers to make a difference through his Backpack Barber Foundation.
We created this organization in 2018 when I hit the streets with a backpack and some hygiene items to help uplift those that are experiencing homelessness, as I once experienced homelessness on and off throughout my childhood into my early adulthood.
Greg Young lives in Fort Lauderdale, and he's made it his life mission to uplift those who are struggling with addiction and homelessness, challenges he knows about all too well.
I battled incarceration over 15 times. And July 7, 2013, I walked into the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, and I've been sober ever since.
Using his life experiences and his clippers, of course, he goes into the streets of South Florida, offering free haircuts and conversations of hope to those in need. And his work hasn't gone unnoticed.
WAL is on a mission to help make the world a bearder place. We're looking for guys with great facial hair doing good in their communities. For every free trim we do here at the mobile barber shop, WAL will donate $100 to Greg's foundation.
More than 50 men received a cut, and WAL gifted a $5,000 check to the Backpack Barber Foundation.
When I'm cutting homeless and they get up and they feel refreshed and they feel brand new, it's a great feeling. When you lift somebody up and give them hope and dignity back, it goes a long way.
Young says he'll use that money to continue making a difference, and has this message to those who are going through challenging times.
If nobody today tells you they love you, Greg the Barber loves you, baby. Peace. Stay blessed, y'all.
We'll be right back.
Shop for a cause at Home Sleep Express. Donate $10 to help ovarian cancer research, and Home will give you 10% off any Luxuria or Thomas Cole sleep mattress, plus free shipping. Give $10, get 10% off sale prices, only at Home Sleep Express.
Hit the ground running in the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet. Like the Pilot and Passport Trail Sport, or the Ridgeline, made more rugged with better off-road performance, and more capable with different driving modes available to conquer snow, mud, and sand. Adventure on in the Honda for you. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue in just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi to treat your skin and joint symptoms so you can get going. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Jerry here, and welcome to Stockman's in Osseo, Wisconsin, where we have so much more in our 60,000 square foot store. Boots, men's, women's, and children's clothing, grocery, fresh produce, health and beauty, pet supplies, toys, automotive, farm supply, beer, wine, and liquor, hardware, sporting goods, paint, plumbing and electrical, and so much more. Come take the Stockman's tour, and I'll be looking for you.
Homeworld Rugs is clearing out our warehouse. Thousands of area rugs will be sold at up to 67% off. Rugs marked down hundreds of dollars. 5x8 rugs priced from $77. Room-size rugs from $147. The Rug Warehouse clearance at Homeworld Rugs.
Here's a last check on your 8-day forecast. We're watching some showers once again for tomorrow, and also a little bit of some rain and snow that could mix in early. We have those chances as we head into early on Monday as well. Tuesday and Wednesday, though, mostly sunny. That's looking good. Upper 60s on Wednesday. Kate, I know you're happy about that one. I saw you pointing there.
I need the sun. I need the sun.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you for watching News 8.